They say that when a woman is pregnant, you have to take very good care of her because anything that happens to her could affect the baby. For instance, they said that birthmarks appear because the mother had a craving and it went unmet. However, that is nothing compared to the sinister things that are happening to my mom during her pregnancy. She's 6 months pregnant right now, and until not long ago, everything was going well. After many years of insisting, I convinced my parents to finally give me a younger brother or a sister, although I'd prefer a boy. Well, that doesn't really matter as long as everything goes well and there is no curse involved. You see, after I heard mom was pregnant, I would always be by her side. Instead of playing with my friends, I would spend my time with her. I would help her with house chores, we would go out to shop or for walks. And we would talk a lot about what the baby would look like, what we would name him, and how we would dress him. I felt that my mom needed company. Despite her pregnancy, I was noticing she was getting sad and depressed. The problem came from my father. Since the pregnancy, he was behaving very differently. He wouldn't kiss or hug my mom anymore, and he even started swearing. One night, they had a very nasty fight, and he left us. From my room, I could hear him condemning my mother because that baby wasn't his. Although that hurt me a lot, I still wanted my dad to come back. However, my mom needed me by her side more than ever. We started to sleep in the same bed, so she could feel more warmth and could have me closer to her in case she needed anything. I would sometimes feel so sad that I would feel like crying, but contained myself because I didn't want to worry her. That's why it was so strange to me when one night she woke me up asking me to stop crying. I wasn't crying, or at least wasn't doing it consciously. The two of us remained silent and realized that we could hear something that sounded like a baby's cry, but it wasn't coming from our neighbor's house. It was coming from our room. My mother freaked out when she realized that sound was coming from her belly. It was her baby! She tried to caress her own belly and softly rock from one side to the other until the crying stopped. We were frozen in shock. The next night, the same thing happened. My mom was very nervous and couldn't sleep well. To try and distract her so she wouldn't think about that, we would watch movies together before going to bed. One day, they were showing a horror movie on TV called Rosemary's Baby. I wanted to change the channel, but my mom insisted in watching that movie out of curiosity. It was about a woman who was possessed by a demon and ended up pregnant. At the end, she gave birth to the deformed child of the demon, and seeing that really scared my mom and me. The next day, my mom decided to visit our neighbor, Miss Natasha's. She was a good person, but had a reputation of dabbling in the occult and holy rites. We had coffee with her, and my mom explained to her what was happening every night. And Miss Natasha's wasn't surprised. Instead, she told us that was common in babies who had a gift in them. She explained that because of having that quality, that kind of babies are usually haunted by witches and evil spirits. That's why those babies cry non-stop until the mother intervenes. And Ms. Natasha has also explained that it's important to take special care of those babies because many pass away at an early age, or keep being haunted after they are born. And the worst part of all, the gift the baby has could actually be an evil gift. That ended up driving my mother crazy. She can no longer sleep and is worried sick about having an evil being inside of her. I don't know what else to do to help her. I'm desperate. Does any of you know any remedy or any other way to put an end to this? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!